Okay, so the last video was a melee video, and the reason why this video took a while is, if you haven't read the post that I had on here, that I was waiting for the new pistol to come out in chapter 4. But now that it's here, we can get started on this. So it doesn't matter what order these are in, I just figured why not. We'll just go through all of them at once. Doesn't have to be in any specific order. Okay. So the original pistol from like chapter 1, honestly, it's not that great, but it's not that bad either. I'm just actually gonna drop it in the C because it's just a mid pistol. It's not good to have an end game, but it's good in the early game. Basically, at this point, any pistol I guess would work. The OG revolver, though, this was sad that they got rid of this from creative. I'm actually gonna put it in A because of its originality, but it just didn't have enough. The revolver can work. It just doesn't. It's not meant to just be used the whole game because it fires a little slow, but it still worked. I just miss it. This is the chapter 2 pistol, just the same as it's supposed to be purple gold. So, yeah, stays in C because it's just like the normal pistol. Suppressed pistol. I'm also gonna leave it in the C tier because it's all right. I mean, it's just a normal pistol with a suppressor and it has less ammo. They did nerf the clip, I think, back in chapter 3 or 2? I don't know. But yeah, I remember them changing it, and it kind of sucked. Yeah. Now, the Shadow Tracker is... I was going to say S, but that's just pushing it. The reason why is because the Shadow Tracker, I'm sure people probably know this, but they're playing creative, but... yeah, it's just a suppressed pistol that marks people when it hits them. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not saying it's S tier. Actually, no. I remember last time I tried the Shadow Tracker, it was actually fully automatic for some reason. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's actually not bad. It actually isn't bad. I'll drop it in S. Dual pistols are the same because they actually do a high amount of damage and they're pretty good. They're versatile. I remember when they came back 2 seasons ago, I think, and we had pistol amp on them. You were able to fire like 21 shots. Not much, but you can still dish out damage. Hop Rock dualies are the same, except they have the Hop Rock effect when you shoot them, and that's actually versatile. Actually, matter of fact, that just demotes the dual pistols then. Hand cannons, I'm just gonna say A. They're not that bad, but not that great either. But they still pack a punch in this game for 7 shots, and I know they used to one shot wooden builds like a heavy sniper would. But yeah, it's still a strong pistol. Deadpool's dual hand cannons, I don't recall ever using them. I think I've used them once, but I don't remember because it was so long ago. I think these were actually pretty strong, so I'll throw them in high A. Next to the revolver. This is the chapter 2's variant of the revolver. It's not like the original revolver when we had that firing. I think this just fires faster than the OG. Even though they made the OG actually fire fast as well, but it's just not the same. Sculpt revolver, I just don't like its recoil, and the Nighthawk is just the same but with a thermal. 6-shooter, fanning the hammer is pretty funny, but like nobody really uses this pistol. And same goes for the marksman 6-shooter because it's just that, except when you hit a headshot, it does like 3x damage. Also, the marksman has a cool sound every time you hit the headshot, which just sounds like a ricochet. The flintlock, I know they're out of order, but I don't care. I just want to get this over with. Flintlocks are kind of good for mobility, but they do not prevent fall damage if you just try to jump off the top of something. It's still a perfect pistol, though. Even with instant reload, you can actually spam it. You can actually fly if you have instant reload. So with the flintlock, yeah, you can If you have instant reload and have like 2 of them, you can just basically fly with it. Makeshift revolver. Nobody uses this. And same goes with the primal pistol. Primal pistol is not that strong. Funny enough, they brought the primal weapons to save the world, and they are completely garbage. Yeah, they're only good. Primal weapons in Save the World now, their only good use is to lure off wildlife to make sure they don't attack you. And they still suck. They don't do any damage in either mode. So, sadly, yeah. Combat pistol's a D tier. It doesn't really. It's not. I don't think it ever hits hard compared to other weapons like the combat shotgun, the combat SMG, and the combat AR. I don't know. I just feel like the combat pistol is just not the strongest of the 4. The sidearm pistol, it's just a pistol with like 1 less bullet, so C tier. These are the dual suppresseds. I forgot that these were from the Spy Games events. I think these are B tier because I think they're different. I mean, it's just it's higher than the normal because there's 2 of them. The reason why there's another flintlock with a E on it. This is, I guess, that exotic one from some kind of event or whatever. I'm actually gonna. It's just. I think it's the same as the. It just has more height than the flintlock itself, so it just goes in A. This is the flashlight pistol. Nobody sees this because this is only creative, and I'm putting it in S tier because it's cool and it has the OG pistol sound. Don't believe me? Compare the normal pistol to the flashlight now, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, we're only down to 3 pistols. Wow, this is actually pretty sad. There's not that many pistols in this game. And I'm just going to say it, all 3 of these, in my opinion, are very high up. Tac pistol, actually in high E, because of its fire rate. And there's a mythic form of it. This is the first ever pistol that was mythic. The only reason why it's like so low on the list, it's not S tier, because it can be a little annoying sometimes, and it does fire fast, but you can shoot through a lot of ammo. The lock-on, S tier. Honestly, people sleep on this thing. The reason why the lock-on pistol is so good is because you could aim while airborne. So, like, if you're falling down in a map that has no fall damage, you can just lock on to someone from far away. And you don't even have to let all 4 shots charge up with it. You could just spam fire with this while locking on. You can still do damage. But it is kind of satisfying to see the lock-on pistol just do 100 something damage to them with all 4 shots ready to go. Now, the new pistol, the Mammoth, I'm actually not too crazy about the Mammoth, but it does. Actually, yeah, it's not S tier material yet because they did nerf it a little. But it's still A tier worthy because of how powerful this thing can be. Now, I think that's it. That's the entire pistols tier list in this. So let me know what you guys think. The poll for the last 2 tier lists will be up. Hopefully, we can figure out what goes next, and then we will have a clear decision on the last one. Alright, take care, everybody. Light editor's note before I end the video here. I think I did forget the flare guns, both the normal and firework flare guns. I think they are pistols. I don't know if they're either pistols or they're explosives. I have no idea, but I'm just gonna say that they're pistols, and if I was gonna come back here and edit this video, I think if I had a chance to redo this, I think that both flare guns would be considered a solid A because of their ability to, 1, mark players, and 2, set any wood builds on fire if there's someone hiding in there. Their only downside is that they have a very limited ammo capacity, even though you can carry multiple flare guns at once. Sorry for that, folks, but yeah. Just let me know in the comments if you think the flare guns are considered pistols, okay?